Hello everyone and welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. I'm Camilio and we are live on Twitch pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern Time. And please do not make illegal copies of this game. Please. If you make copies of this software for any reason other than to make a personal backup, you are not only breaking the law, but raising the cost of software for all legitimate users. That is correct. The raising the cost of software is definitely a thing. Oh, by the way, you will need the information contained in the printed documentation to successfully complete this game. In other words, it's not just the law. It's a good idea. So they're saying that the copy protection is in the manual. And we're playing Quest for Glory 1. Let's listen to that beautiful Sierra fanfare. So right now I put the MT32 sounds. I might change it up. Like in the middle of the stream. Next stream might be Sound Blaster only. I don't know, I have a personal nostalgia for Sound Blaster. MT32 sounds really good, but it's not the same as a real MT32, which is something that I would be interested in acquiring, but it's quite expensive. And MIDI was pretty poor back then because it was using the MIDI, unless you had a MIDI hardware device. It would sound pretty poor because of the Windows MIDI was meh. And for DOS you really needed the thing. But if you ran in Windows in DOS mode, like you could access MIDI, and usually the game was by default it ran like that. But the MIDI sometimes was okay, sometimes was poor, depending on the game. So introduction. There is no intro to this game. I think it's only the generic. Hey Bass, did you check your IRQ settings? yeah. RIQ, DMA. Yeah, all that stuff. I used to love that stuff, like setting up those things. This is kind of what led me to computer repairs. The boot discs. Did you prepare your boot discs? I had a Sierra boot disc. Boom, pump it in. Everything set up. The mouse, the CD works, the sound. It would launch like into the Sierra directory, so I could launch games like this. Watched a cool video about that not too long ago. I don't need to watch those videos. I could even make those videos. What a time. So here, if you didn't know, this game is an RPG point and click hybrid. If you look at it, it might look like a point and click game, but there's a lot of RPG element, more than I thought there were. There's rations and weight and stuff like that. So we'll play as a thief. Hey Yoann, how's it going? Okay, you're going the VGA version. That's what I figured. Yes. Normally I'm a purist. I usually like to start with the first game of this series. That would be Quest for Glory 1 VGA. But Heroes Quest back then, it was just all these sort of dedicated song cards. Yeah, exactly. Really? Okay. You could have helped me for the EGA, but the thing is, parser. I like parser interface, but since it's the first time that I play this game, it's even the first time that I play a point-and-click adventure game, completely blind on stream for the first time. All the other ones I had played before. So I didn't have any problem getting stuck. Sometimes I would get stuck for a while and eventually figure it out because I had played the game 20 years ago. So yeah, I don't want to get stuck too much. I have no idea how it will go, and so I decided with this version. I will eventually come back to the EGA version, I am sure. The name will go with Camilio. I played the crap, yes. So here, you can even put magic here, but if you do magic, it removes 15 instead of 5. So you have to be careful. I don't think the difference is between, oh, that's a beat this without use the manual. Oh, too late, I read the manual. Oh, maybe the copy protection is removed because this is the GOG version. The VGA just make it easier to figure out what you can do. Exactly. I think it will be easier afterwards to go back to the EGA version and play a fighter or mage, for example. But I will play all the games through the series with the same character. That's the objective. I do want some magic, so I will put some magic here. I don't think I'll take parry. The skill, you don't take any points in. You will never be able to upgrade them by using them. All these other things will be upgraded. Like I think weapon use, if you use your weapon, you'll upgrade this skill, but you also upgrade strength, intelligence, and even agility. Parry might be intelligence, agility, and vitality. Dodge might be intelligence, agility, and luck. Something like that. So I'll put point in dodge. I want to pick luck a lot, so let's put at 25. Throwing, I don't give a shit. Climbing, we'll just try to climb stuff and practice. I have no idea how you have to grind in this game. Hey Nix, how's it going? This isn't CGA. No, it's EGA, the first version. Which is okay. I mean, EGA is fine. CGA is that purple shit that you don't really want. It's okay. I mean, I've lived with it a lot. But EGA is pretty much the shit. VGA is like the shit. But I still remember games back then, like EGA games being really nice. Exactly, that's what I heard. Don't use parry if you're not a fighter, essentially. Use parry or dodge. Putting point in both is not useful. Was the progression. And then there was Super VGA. But, I mean, once we got to 640 by 480, for me, even nowadays, it looks pretty high-res. What game? Yeah, the original StarCraft, for example, looks pretty awesome. Like, it's not high res. I had the enhanced version. I could switch between the high res and the low res, and it was staggering, especially with when you switched it like live. But back then, like 640, like 800 by 600 was really nice. I remember using that resolution for a while because like it's almost 720p if you think about it. It's 600 lines like this. No, exactly, man. VGA 640. I mean, this. What resolution do you think this is? And now it's easier because we can almost see the pixels, but then weapon use. I'd want to be able to use some weapons. So weapon use. Maybe dodge again. Maybe luck or more magic. That only costs 5, okay. The first 5 cost 15. I think we'll go with that. What resolution is this? This seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be the sheriff. The man with the pipe greets you. Welcome to our town. You are lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside of town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here. I am Sheriff Schultz Meisterson. This is Otto Van Goon, my assistant. Good luck in your quest. Yeah, Johannes knows this thing. Yeah, this is 320 by 200. Exactly, you're right. And yes, you do have to stretch it to make it look like it's supposed to look. Even though in 320 by 200 it looks widescreen, it's not widescreen. Many screenshots of this or Monkey Island or many games, like so many games were 320 by 200 because it was extremely compatible. I think that's one of the reasons. It's 8 by 5. Yeah, it looks widescreen. So I see a lot of screenshots of games of the Sierra era, especially point and click games, and they all look widescreen. Oh yeah! He's a master. Let's talk to the guy. Yeah, you get no response. Shit. It's not the sheriff again. Holy shit. So yeah, now it's easy. Ask about. These are the things I would need to type. Ask about the mountain. Ask about town. So the guy told me stuff. You really need to. I do have a pen and paper. I think it's important for this game. The guy told me about the mountain. You came from the mountain, the town, the monster. These are all things I think he said in that little paragraph there. So when scaled to monitors, which were primarily 4:3, games would not have square pixel. Exactly. Games would look essentially like this in terms of aspect ratio. I really strive to give you the most correct aspect ratio I can give you, which is not always easy. You would figure that to be easy. It is not. So ask about the mountains. You should know you came down from here, from there. No, I don't know. I even read the manual. I don't know about the mountains. I skipped some parts of the manual that I will read. Town. This town was named after the barons of Spielberg. It used to be a lively place to be before the brigands came down and drove all the business away. You can find a place to stay at the inn next door. You can learn about jobs available at the guild hall down the street. If you are interested in magic, you should visit the magic shop. There is still plenty to do and see in Spielberg. Oh, I can't talk to him about it anymore. Shit, really? I can't even say my name now. Oh, something else. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know, monsters? The monsters come down from the mountains every winter, but they're usually gone by now. The Baron just doesn't have enough men to handle them. Wolfgang is the one to talk about monsters. He's a lot of experience with them. Wolfgang down at the guild hall. He's the one to talk about the monsters. He's a lot of experience with them. The guild hall. The guild hall is at the southwest corner of town. If you're looking for work, there's a good place to go. The game kind of how can I say it? Like, kind of tells you almost what to say next, because the guild hall was on the list, but now it's the next thing to say. Something else. When I talked about the town. Okay, this is not the Baron. Baron Stefan keeps mostly to himself at his castle north of here. We haven't seen him in town for years. Hey Yakumu, I'm great, thanks. Are you? What class? I'm playing a thief. The reason I'm playing a thief because I debated that to myself for months, not even joking, because I wanted to play this game for months. At first I would have, like, if I would have picked up the game, played it, I think I would have gone with magic user. But thinking about it and reading a little bit about it, but there's not that much info in this game, and I think that you can be whatever you want to be. Like, I gave myself some magic, so now I can do some magic stuff. So I'm a mage thief, I guess. I've read that if you play as the fighter and you give points in all the stats, you can play a thief. So I'm guessing that getting in the thief guild or the mage guild is only a thing about it's maybe a stat thing, or it may be just having some points in there. I don't know. Always get some magic. Oh yeah, mage thief is my favorite. Ah, there you go. It looked the most interesting. I was like, if I take the mage, maybe things will be too straightforward. Like open the door, cast open, casting. As a thief, I think this will play more as a point-and-click adventure. I don't know, it'll be more using my environment. That's what I figured. And since I figured I could use magic, it was a done deal. Thief it is. The inn. The guild. Oh, there's nothing else. Adventure. You'll need to talk to Baron about that. So maybe you're going to be a hero. Well, we could surely use one around here with all the brigands. Wolfgang, we talked about that. Name. I'm Sheriff Schultz Meisterson, and this is Otto von Goon, my assistant. But he doesn't talk, your assistant. Otto is a big help to me. He's very smart for a goon. His prisoner only suffer a few broken bones when he grabs them. It took a bit of doing to teach him to bring prisoners back alive, but he hardly ever forgets now. Hey Joanne, if you spot any differences between this version and the VGA version, you can tell us. For healing. Oh wow, yeah, you're right. Shit, I tend to play mage that fights or fighter that cast spells. Supposedly you can play this game without fighting much. You do have to do some fighting. I don't know, I'll just save you. Unhand that sheriff. Unhand that sheriff. As you lay your hands on the ugly statue, a swirling miasma of emotions overcomes you. What the fuck's happening? You feel the sculptor's pain and suffering, his disgust with his condition, and the conflicting urges to enjoy and flee from his talent. No, that's not it. The real reason for the disgust you feel has more to do with the pigeon droppings on your hand. You surreptitiously wipe them clean. Oh shit, I love this game already. This is a very Space Quasi feel. Yeah, exactly. I know that you need to fight as a fighter. Exactly. That's why I picked Thief, the less fighting class. It's an empty jail cell. For sure, you're on the outside at the moment. Much to look at. Oh. Okay. If this is down water supply, no wonder nobody ever comes here. Schultz appeared to be an affable old coot, content to smoke his pipe. There's a hardness behind his eyes, however, that gives you reason to believe that he's a pushover. The sheriff's office doubles as a jail for the town, and a hangout for the sheriff and the goon. There's more than a hint of ogre about this strange and bulky character. He seems cheerful, though. There's a sign at the door in the barber shop, out for lunch. The sign of the scissors above the door in the building contains barber shop. Okay. I'm gonna touch everything because we need to read these cool things. Not the door. Myself. You could do a quick check. Everything seems to be in place. Look at myself. What a guy. Talk to myself. Mumble, mumble. Overworked, mumble. Overpaid, mumble, mumble. No control over my life. Nice. Let's talk to this. Get no response. Okay. Can we open the jail door? The door appears to be locked, and breaking into the sheriff's office might evoke the wrath of... What is this? Hero's Tales Inn. Yeah. Oh my god. Shit, we need to do something about the speed. No! So slow. Welcome, welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I am Shamin at your service. May you find what you seek here. Let's save. Let's pump up the speed there. But this is a like real-time game, so I mean, if you pump up the speed like this, the game goes faster, so the fights will be faster. Is that a problem? We'll put it there. God damn, it's still pretty slow. God damn it. And you can't run in this game. There's a problem. Let's talk to this dude. No, let's explore this place. The warmth of the fire feels good on such a chilly day. The proprietor of the inn apparently thinks so too. Cats always seem to gravitate to a warm earth. You see a small cat-like creature known as kata. You've heard that katas are common in the southern desert. Collection of designers plate loaned to the Hero's Inn by Mary Meister. It's like an alpine inn complete with dishes on the wall and heavy beams on the ceiling. It is pleasantly warm and the aroma of strange spices fill the air. This authentic Polynesian mask is far, far from home. One of Iram Plugmeister's double-barrel spittoons. See a sign that says, "Please don't touch." Please don't touch, please don't touch. Yeah. This looks like a thing though. See, assortment of tools to maintain the fire. Can I pick it up? Please do not touch. Okay. Can we sneaky? We can't sneak. Why? Maybe if I start sneaking from outside, but the door makes so much noise. Sneak? Am I still sneaking? No. No sneaking in the inn. Let's talk to you. Very good food, very good drink. Finest in town. Sit, rest, you will serve. Ooh, room. Very nice room, very soft bed. Finest in town. Only 5 silvers a night. Food. Very good food, very good drink. Yes, we know. Merchant. Abdullah is recovering from his robbery last week. Robbery. Hello, No Chance RPG. I forgot how much I like the animations. Oh yeah, I really like this style of this era of graphics. Gabriel Knight, this Space Quest 4, 5, King Quest 6. Beautiful game. Hey, robbery. Alas, the brigands stole all of Abdullah's wealth and mine own when they robbed this caravan. Now I will be forced to stay in this wet, cold land. Just the fact that ask about not having to type. There's no way I would have been able to play the VGA version without a guide or something. I'm sure I would have forgot some of these. I don't know, maybe not the important things. Brigands. Wealth. I hope to return to my homeland with the prophets Abdullah. Shema and I would make from the caravan. With the prophets Abdullah, Shema and I would make. Now I fear we'll remain here unless someone deals with the brigands. Okay, we'll deal with your brigands. Brigands. They must be wealthy. Robbery. We don't have any information. I hope to return to my... Okay. I'm still gonna write it down. Brigands stole from the inn. Wealth. I hope to return home. Shapir, a land of golden sand and tall mountains, a city of tall buildings and winding streets. A place where kata can bask in the sun as they sell things in the bazaar. It is our homeland and a place we long to be. Caravan. Caravan will travel from city to city, something else. Merchant. Oh, I think we talked about that. Name. Town. In. If this is a quirk of the MT32 version where the song only plays and then stops, I might play with the music settings and put something else. Name town. In. Shema. When she dances, there's true magic. If we ever return to Shapir, then she will again dance something. Oh. Kata? We talked about that already. Enough already. I'm surprised they didn't put in the option to type the stuff. There was nothing there. What is this? Cooking food. I'm guessing I need to give him money maybe to stay at the inn. Please don't touch. Please don't touch. Okay. It's what, 5 silver? Fuck it. I don't need to stay at the inn. The eye over the magic shop door seems to be watching. Yeah, they usually do that. I've seen some game that would keep it as an option. You have come to the end of the main street. The town wall is to the south. You have an eerie feeling that someone is watching you. This thing here watches me. And then an eyeball. It's the magic shop. She's the only sane person here, at least she's not off her rocker. Funny. There's a grandmotherly little old lady rocking on the front porch. She's sleeping. Can I go in there? We'll go in the magic shop. The burning incense fills the room with a strange, fiery scent. Instant fire, just add water. That's weird. You see a wide variety of arcane objects. For example, scrolls covered with mysterious symbols and arcane incantations. For example, a toaster oven, very rarely used. Electricity hasn't been invented yet. For example, crystal balls, useful only to those initiated into the ways of witches. Crusty balls. Bottles of mephitic potions. I'm not sure what that means. Books dealing with sorcery, necromancy, and other occult subjects. Dried mantray jerky. A balance scale. Zara uses it to measure powder and to maintain the magical balance. A hooded robe for when it rains in here. Tinsel and shaft, very good for avoiding radar. Scrolls covered with mysterious symbols and like, okay. Saving. I got a third point. Where did that come from? I didn't hear the little boop when you get a thing. Oh, okay, that's the whole thing here. Okay. What about this? Looks like a sculpture of some weird bat-winged creature. Oh, guess not. SCI-0 supported a parser. In Quest 4, it looks like SCI-1 might have removed it. Yeah, I've seen other games than King Quest 4, because if I played King Quest 4, I can't remember. What other game I could type something? It's not Space Quest. Police Quest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the police quests, so that looks like this. You can type, so maybe not. The jar is filled with a corrosive-looking green substance. I need to touch some things here. Don't touch! I need to pick up all the things. Is this the same thing as... oh, okay, this is the generic... this is not a generic thing. Don't touch the mortar, you'll be terribly embarrassed if you made it accidentally fire. Can I? Yeah, let's do this. I don't know if... leave the jar. A close observation, you discovered that the cute little fish are piranhas. You have to keep your fingers up. Oh, maybe if I would look at it. It's a bowl of pretty little fish. The jar is filled with a corrosive looking green substance. The first two Quests for Glory used it, then the first three... yeah, but those were the other... first two Quests for Glory, first three King Quests, Police Quests, first two Space Quests. Yeah, those were exclusively Parser. I'm talking about like this, like VGA version. Maybe SCI 1 is what I'm talking about. SCI 0 is the first three King Quests. Maybe there's another name also before SCI. Can I talk to this guy? Someone is watching you. Who's watching me? Him? Whether it's because that thing is too far to reach, as sharp, nasty claws and wicked teeth, or because it glares at you, you decide you will not touch it. Who's watching me? Oh. I am Zara, and my companion is Damiano. The items in this shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. I can use magic. It's not to you. I'm both human and fairy folk. I draw my power from both. My name is Zara. This is my shop. Fairy folk. We are people of power and magic and live in the forest far beyond the mountains to the west. You know what I like? I like that the test is short and sweet, like to the point. Power. Power is the essence of magic, that which the wizard shapes and is shaped by. Damiano. My familiar and my friend. Familiar. A familiar is a creature of magical abilities which has been summoned to serve the wizard. The summoning of a familiar is a most powerful spell and can be cast but once. It binds the wizard and the familiar to the ends of their lives. The more powerful the wizard, the more powerful the familiar, although you cannot always judge power by a familiar shape. Hey, Tikanja! How's it going? Magic. If you have the skill of magic, you can learn the way to cast spells by reading magical scrolls. Without the skill, you have no power. The more you practice spell casting, the greater you shall become. Initiation. When you have mastered 9 spells, you have the power to cast all, and proven yourself worthy by accomplishing a great deed. Then you must undergo initiation to become full wizard. Oh, I want to become full wizard if I can. There is a place in the distant south where you must journey, but first, you must become a hero here. Oh, that may be in the subsequent games, maybe. Who knows? Wizard. A wizard is one who both shapes magic and is shaped by it. Erasmus and I are the only wizards in this valley. Erasmus. Erasmus is a wizard and a spellcaster who knows much about this area. He lives in a tower northeast of town at the top of a steep mountain called Zoberberg. Yeah, Zoberberg, yeah. Nope, this is my first time. I'm super excited. I've played, oh, no, it is not true. I've played the fourth game because it came with a pack. It had Laser Suit Larry VGA, Gabriel Knight 1, Police Quest, maybe some of the Police Quests. Maybe the third one. It was all like VGA, and Quest for Glory 4. I played all the other games. I played a little bit of Quest of Glory 4, but I got stuck early, and I don't know, I didn't want to get too far into the game because I wanted to play the other games, but lo and behold, it took 20 years and more to eventually come back to it. But it's never too late. Never trust a red-headed lady with a gargle. Oh yeah, you're right. Power Potion. The Power Potion restores your magical energy and costs 75 silvers. Journey. There are many entrances to the Halls of Magical Mastery in the south. After you have gained skill and a good reputation in magic, you should journey south. If you are indeed worthy of being a wizard, you will find a way to those halls. Oh. Halls of Master Magic South. When I'm a magic, when I have everything and I have reputation magic and all the shits. Something else. Zara? No, we talked about that. Spielberg? There's much magic in the world for those who know how to use it. There is magic in this little town, and a good deal of magic in this valley. Town? There's an aura protecting this town from danger. Within most of its wall, there can be no act of violence or cruel magic. Even so, it is prudent to avoid dark places. An aura is a spell of protection surrounding something. The town is still protected by the aura cast by the great spellcaster, Irana. Irana was a powerful spellcaster who lived long ago. She brought peace to this valley. Even now, her spell protects this town from the violence or foul magic. Her final resting place is due north of town, and it is a place of both safety and healing. It is known as Irana's Peace. Irana's Peace. North. The valley? There is much power in this valley, and it attracts those who use magic. I am here, Erasmus and his house on Zolbergberg, and even Baba Yaga has her hut cooped up somewhere around here. I remember Baba Yaga in the fourth game. It's more fun when you do them all. At the end of each game, you say, "Oh yeah, I'm bringing all my games. I'm ready." Like I never start a thing like that without being ready. And since I want to keep it like uniform, I'm gonna play the Quest for Glory 2 fan-made VGA version, which you can import. I looked it up. You can import from this game to that game, from that game to the third game, the third game, the fourth game, the fourth game to the fifth game. Holy crap. So excited. And the fact that this game is also, and this I learned a couple of years ago, pretty recently, that is made by the same people all the way through, which is pretty much the case for all the Quest games, almost. But it's a couple of people, I mean, they're married, they're a couple. And they're Dungeons and Dragon people. They were dungeon masters before doing this game. That's one of the reasons they were hired to do this. So that is very exciting. That feels genuine, like the familiar thing. It doesn't seem half-assed or written by somebody who just knows a bit about Dungeons and Dragons. No. Corey and Lorianne Cole, exactly. And I was just before the stream, I was watching a little video of them talking about like the history of Heroes Quest, which was called Heroes Quest before. I have Heroes Quest, by the way, the game, like the board game. That's such an awesome game. I should show you on the stream eventually. Talk to you. Baba Yaga. She is a powerful, wicked hag. You would be wise to avoid her. She cursed the Baron von Spielberg when he tried to drive her away. hut. Baba Yaga's hut is magical. It stands on chicken legs, and you must know the rhyme to enter. Rhyme. I have no interest in entering Baba Yaga's hut, and therefore do not know the rhyme. Rhyme. Okay. Something else. Curse. This is Baba Yaga's curse cast upon the Baron years ago. Upon Von Spielberg and all his clan, this the curse I now demand. What I will shall come full measure, so shall ye lose all that ye treasure. There is always a way to break a curse. Possibly Erasmus knows more about this. Curse. Erasmus makes a point of studying the effect of magic upon mortals. There is little about magic in this area that Erasmus does not know. Something else. Baron? He was once a great leader of this land, and until he was foolish enough to anger Baba Yaga. Something else. Something else. Magic shop? You may purchase restorative potions, scrolls from which you may learn spells if you have the potential. Potential. A true magic user has the innate affinity for magic. There is also the ability to store power, which ordinary mortals do not have. Spells. We sell several magic spells on study scrolls. You may purchase Fire Dart for 60 silver, Fetch for 40 silver, or the Open Spell for 30 silver. Yeah, I don't want the Open Spell. I'm sure I need it because she said that to be a wizard I need all the spells. So eventually I'll... But I'm a thief. I also know you can find a spell. Maybe I should have put less point in pick locks since I might be using Open Spell more. I don't know. I thought they were related at first. Play both the Heroes Quest board game and the Heroes Quest video game. They are related, dude. No, not this Heroes Quest, but there's also a Heroes Quest video game based on the board game. Yes. And it's even a game that came out on multiple platforms. I think it came out on DOS and C64, Commodore 64, maybe something else, maybe more. Talk to you. Hey, the goose, how's it going? Okay, now I can buy those spells, I guess. If I want fetch. The fetch spells allow you to lift the... Yeah, I think I need to give him some money. And Fire Dart is Magical Flame. So that's an offensive spell. That's the thing to get the thing. So it's instead of walking and thieving around, you do this, I guess. Zap, I think, is like a strength spell. Magical energy upon a weapon. Yeah, it's just plus damage, I guess. Releasing magical energy. Hero Quest. Yeah, it's Hero Quest, not Heroes Quest. But the reason they didn't take the name, they didn't keep the name Heroes Quest is because of Hero Quest. The scrolls we use are magical. Yes, yes, yes. Arena Space. There's also supposed to be a gift there for magic users who are clever enough to find it. Oh. I'm clever. Potions? Vigor healing, vigor. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna save and try to buy stuff. See how that works. 4 gold piece and 10 silver. Oops. Oh. Cool. Shit, I didn't even... I thought I needed to click and then click buy or something. I was too fast. Anyways. Fetch, flame, open, healing power. Vigor potion. Okay. Buy nothing. That's why you say. Oh, that was instant. No, just go away. Go away. Oh yeah, I need to. Fetch, flame, open, healing. What do I want? Nothing. We'll wait. We'll wait. Let's sneak around. Well, let's talk to you if we can. It's not familiar enough with you to want to chat. Oh yeah. Funny guy. It's been 45 minutes and we haven't done much. Yeah, there will be a lot of exploring in this. Let's sneak around let's boost our stats. How can we see the stats? I think this is the stats. Stealth 42, there you, holy shit. I started at what? 42? I didn't do shit. Experience 2. Okay. Okay. 42. Interesting. We'll continue doing this. 45, holy crap. No one seems to be home and the door is securely locked. This is a lockpick. Do we have to equip this? No. Like, I don't, there's no equipment. I want my equipment screen. That's a very important screen in an RPG. Okay, one change from the AG version. Stealth levels up much faster. That was crazy, right? Well, I mean, the whole time I was talking to her, I was stealthily talking to her. I think all the stats go a little faster with this. I've seen D-Lad play the EGA version, and oh my god, good lord, it was so, it seems long and tedious. I think she was playing a mage. Let's use this on this. In broad daylight? You've got to be kidding. You'll be arrested for certain. Okay, we'll wait for the night. I mean, this will be maxed out, and then we won't have to do this. Can we climb this wall? Just trying stuff here. I guess climbing is just clicking with the hand. You enter the Adventurers Guild Hall. The Adventurers Guild Hall reminds you of the one in your home. The traditional moose head and other stuffed monsters, Saurus Troll, Griffin, Dragon, Cheetor, and Terrible Antwerp, adorn the walls. You see a registration book on the table and a bulletin board full of job listing. The man seated near the window must be the guildmaster. He is snoring. Sorry. This is certainly a weird one. You've never seen anything quite like it. The plaque reads Antwerp, slain by 2 guys from Andromeda. Nice. The head, by the way, the 2 guys from Andromeda is a reference to the Space Quest games. The head is like a panther's, but with a strong, human-like quality. It is rather frightening. The plaque reads Cheetor, slain by Wolfkin Abenteurer. Even in death, this monster remains awesome. The plaque reads Dragon, slain by Baron Stephen von Spielberg. It looks likely it must have been a particularly nasty troll. You wouldn't want to meet him in the dark forest. The plaque reads Trail slain by Wolfgang Abenteurer. Out of reach. Can I talk to them? Is it broken? No, is it? Okay. I was like, is it broken? Why is it like this? How's our still skill? 51, that's fine. Oh, this is the job board. Stealthily move to the job board. Reward for return of lost ring. Inquire at Ehlers. Okay. This poster is rather dusty and faded. The picture is of a small child with braids. Reward of 50 gold coin for the safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the brigand warlock. Description: short, ugly, and wears brightly colored robes. Has habit of laughing continually. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Wanted, brigand leader. Description: unknown appearance, wears a cloak. Must provide proof of leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and title of hero of the realm. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Oh, I guess we need to do this to win the game? Is the only purpose of the game being the hero? I mean, I don't know what's the purpose of the game. Like the manual, there's no real story to this. Notice spell components needed. Cash or trade for potion, inquire at the healers. They drop you in this world and you do your hero thing. They just say you want to be a hero, because that's the name of the game. Quest for glory. You want to be a hero or something? The first one was just named Hero's Quest. This poster seemed to have been here a while. It has a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 gold coin for information leading to the return of Baronet Bernard von Spielberg, inquired Spielberg Castle Gate. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So these are all the quests. But I thought that because this is getting the child, I thought this was the main quest. But maybe they're all related. I don't know. How do you exit this? Okay. A past adventurer's armor suit. You wonder why he doesn't need it anymore. Then you see the Chidor claw marks. They will fit you. What is this? This crossbreed of eagle and lion could have torn a man apart. It's a griffin. Griffin slain by Wolfgang and Bantamur. It's the moose. In the adventures, one of the manuals that come in with the game, because with the GOG version they just throw like 4 manuals at you. I think there's the Quest for Glory 1 VGA or EG manual, there's the Quest for Glory Compendium, or like all the Quest for Glory games in the one manual, and then there's the Adventurers Companion or something. No, don't spoil anything. Courtesy of the Sierra Online prop department. The moose, and this is the... Never saw a purple Saurus before it came to Spielberg, but it looks like a really stupid monster. Saurus. It's a really stupid monster. The tapestry is so rotten it would probably fall apart the slightest touch. Let's touch it. Let's save before, just in case it fucks up. Nah. What is this? This entry was made several years ago. It says Baronet Bernard von Spielberg killed a troll near the Flying Falls on this 23rd day of October. The other pages record the exploits of the great adventures of Spielberg's past. The names Wolfgang and Ben Abentauer and Baron Stephen von Spielberg appear most often. Okay. Blank. Okay. Is there anything else? Okay. Can I use it? You sign your name into the adventures logbook with a flourish. Cool. I'm an adventurer. You've already done that. Can I touch the flame? No. I'll talk to you if I can. The guildmaster appears to be hard of hearing. Perhaps you should get closer. Hello? How's my stat? 56, and I'm even more intelligent now, for some reason. Ack! I was so busy I didn't notice you come in. Welcome, welcome. It is so seldom that we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed. Doesn't do much adventuring. Still, it looks like it was plenty tough in this day. And he probably has many tales to tell. I was so busy I didn't know. Yeah, this, yeah, I mean, I would expect. Even the outside, it's similar layout, but they put some. I mean, it was all drawn by new artists, so they all put their own flair, their own thing into it, I'm sure. This has a distinct style. Guild Hall. This is where an adventurer can find out who needs someone brave and courageous. There are many jobs on the bulletin board over there. It is also a good place to talk about adventures on a cold afternoon. We used to play cards here once a week as well, but there are too few adventurers in Spielberg anymore. They all died from monsters and brigands, but they just got too old. Like, if I look at these, like the old like Space Quest, King Quest, Laser Suit Larry, they lack style. The EGA version, they're just, this is it. This is your medieval thing. This is your city. This is your space thing. Like Space Quest has more style, I think, but even then, it almost comes just in Space Quest 3, Space Quest 1 and 2. Adventurers. Did I ever tell you about the time when Schultz and I were this Valley of Antwerps? Ja, we were real adventurers then. This was a real guild. No, we're just old men. It's just a place to tell old stories. Monsters. You can see some of the types of monsters that live around here if you look at the walls. There are trolls, griffins, cheetors, mantrays, goblins, and moose. I hear there are even some ogres and Saurus Rexes back in the valley. Saurus Rexes. That's like a Dinosaurus Rex. Is like a T-Rex? No. Maybe. There was a time when Schultz and I had gotten rid of most of the monsters around here, but we are just too old for that now. I do like that this doesn't eventually... Oh, it does. It takes a while. Oh my god, troll. Very tough. Fortunately, they only come out at night. The woods are very dangerous at night. Saurus. The Saurus is a monster easy to avoid and easy to kill for a skilled adventurer. Ogres. Ogres are a lot like goons, but even meaner. Not as bright though. Goblins are not tough, but when they gang up, they can take out an unwary adventurer. Cheetor. Cheetors are a fierce creature that charge out of nowhere and try to tear you to shreds. Sometimes they succeed. Mantrays. Those weird things are magical. They are best avoided. Saurus Rex. Don't mistake those things for Sauruses. When they come at you, it is sometimes best just to run away. Something else. Bulletin board. Over on the wall, there's a jobs person somewhere abandoned. Okay. Reward. You need to talk to Baron. Healer. House is just north of the gate. Castle. Something else. Trophies. And that is all. Oh, dragon. One day, years ago, a pair of dragons tried to take over the valley. We adventurers rolled out to them. I can still see Stefan von Spielberg charges forward on his black horse. He slew that dragon whose head you see on the wall, and the other one flew off. I hear people see that other dragon flying high overhead sometimes, but it has never dared to attack us. Antwerp? This valley was overrun by those odd monsters one year. Schultz and I fought long and hard to it. Okay. Tourists? Call Andromeda must be some... yeah. Moose? That was the most vicious moose I ever saw. Nearly bit my nose off. Troll? I remember the day I killed one. It was the biggest I had ever seen. I put up a tough fight, but it was tougher. The results on the wall. Cheetor. Watch out for the cheetors! I bear the scars of my fight when the one on the wall. And to this day, still it is stuffed and I am still alive. Saurus. Remember when ants killed the one there? It was a tough fight for him. Mumble mumble, no, that's me. Ants. He wasn't much of an adventurer, but he did manage to kill a Saurus before he made the mistake of tangling with a troll. That's it. Like this music we were hearing, I always thought this was a Space Quest music. Because we hear it in one of the Space Quest music, in one of the Space Quest game. I can't remember which one, 4 or 5, I think, around this era. But this music is still from the first game, even, the VGA version. I mean, we asked about the guild hall. Name, nothing important. Curse. Ja, with the Baron losing his son and daughter, Baba Yaga, all the monsters, and now the brigands, it has just been one thing after the other. Brigands. There is a reward for anyone who can stop the brigands by capturing or killing the leaders of the brigands. You should read the bulletin board. Baba Yaga? She is the center of our problem, I think. Baba Yaga is a powerful ogre. What? I thought she was a witch. Baron von Spielberg tried to force her to leave this valley, but she cursed him. Now the Baron has lost everything but his land, and I don't know how long he will keep that. What our valley needs is a hero. Baba Yaga is a Russian folklore tale. A real hero is someone who doesn't start up. Strong or powerful, but uses courage and brains and skills to become the best he can be. Okay. Brigands. Baron's daughter. Elsa was a powerful 8-year-old child with blonde hair and sky blue eyes. She was her father to Baron's joy. 10 years ago she was carried off by something which flew over the wall and away with her. The search for her lasted many years, but at last everyone gave up except the Baron's jester, Yorick. Yorick was a funny little man, but brave. He swore he would spend his life searching for the Baron's Elsa. Now there was a hero and worthy of the name Bernard von Spielberg. He rode off on one morning 5 years ago, and his horse returned with large claw marks on it. No sign Bernard's body was ever found. Okay. And that's it. Yeah, we talked about everything here. Schultz, Meisterson. Oh, go. Okay. I like the dialogue tree. It's simple. It's efficient. That's it. Let's see our score. 63. Oh my god, the game seems to be even. We'll say just in case. What's going on? What the fuck was that? What's up with the little thingy there's? I'm playing through ScummVM, by the way. Oh, it's because the night, maybe? Must be because of the night, because of this. I think it's a palette swapping thing. They just swapped the palette here. It's definitely that. And so now when we go here, there's some colors here. The usual yellow, like the Quest for Glory yellow up there. You get it? Do you get it? I don't think it's a bug. I think it's a feature. We might be able to go here now. The eye is looking at us. The smell of lavender and dust fills your nose. As you walk in, this reminds you of a great aunt's house you once visited. There is a covered bird cage near the stairs and a knitting basket beside the couch. Okay. Let's save. Thievery. Let's look at stuff. There's a lot of stuff here. There's an assortment of plastic fruit on a wooden table. The square rug matches the wall. It appears the floor has been recently painted. The smell of lavender. Yes. The couch looks every bit as uncomfortable as your aunt's. There's a... Yes, okay. What about the cat? The little owl's cat seems harmless, but strangely restless. The fire is out, but you can still feel the heat from the earth. From the earth? It's been twice that they used that word. I might have seen it It's not a word I see a lot. It might mean braise in French, like the fire, the rest of a fire. Hearth. Yeah, I save a lot in this game. In any game. The birdcage is a tall brass stand. There is a cover draped over it to keep the bird warm and quiet. I should even have saved, like, anyways, we're fine. We're fine. The knitting bag is decorated on the outside with knitted figures. The little old lady must do knitting when she's not asleep. The little old lady left her purse on the couch, mighty careless of her. The wood on this table has been polished into total submission. A lace doily guards it from dust and water rings. It's a large wooden chest, undoubtedly filled with priceless treasures. Against the wall there's a large wooden desk with many drawers. There's a lot of things to steal here. It's a shrubbery! The stair leads to the door to an upstairs room. Okay. A string of pearls seem to have fallen into the bag among the knitting. You take the pearls, of course. The knitting you can do without. In the purse you find 20 silvers and some soiled hankies. You take the silver. The chest is filled with old quilts, doilies, and sweaters, 5 sizes too large for anyone to wear. You really don't want any of them, so you close the chest again. You find a single silver in one of the desk drawers. You find nothing else of any value to you. You take the silver candlestick and stow them in your pack. I'm afraid of stealing all these things. I'm sure you can get caught, but is there any moral? Yeah, you can tell me that if there's any moral thing, like will I be an evil character? Because I don't want to play an evil character. I don't think so. The objective is to be a good guy. They even say in the manual, like the Thieves Guild is supposed to be good guys. Which is the birdcage is on a tall brass stand. There's a cover. Yeah. I want to look at this. I'm afraid of the cat. Oh yeah, this is the. Your voice. Oh shit. Quickly cover the cage and hope the bird shut up. Let's pet the cat. The cat really likes being petted. This is a very insistent cat. Perfect. Is he okay now? Does he walk around with me now? No, okay. You've blundered into the cat's territory. I'm dead. No, I have to move. You have a bad feeling about the very deep, low growl emanating from the cat. Shit. Holy crap. I said I was dead, maybe I was right. No, he doesn't want to kill me. He licks me. What a cute little kitty! When the little old lady awakens to see what's going on, you have to concede to her, through lips that are as raw as hamburger, that you've been licked. She summons the sheriff and his goon, Otto. Oh, you're game over. Ah, they should have thrown you to jail and you have to go outside of the jail. Oh man, that would have been cool. So it's the classic pick up everything that's not nailed down. Gotcha. I want to try to pick up this thing here. You do not want to be in the territory, shit, of the beast. The beast. So great. Okay. Not good. What's our stealth skill now? 68. Excellent. Oh yeah, we still have stamina 18, health. Okay. I thought this was night, so maybe my stamina would be... you can even look at the time, right? Oh, the night is still young. Okay. Oh, there you go. I did pretty much everything here. I think I didn't touch this, but it's a bad idea. What do we have? Even though I do want some kind of puzzle, I hope this game is pretty straightforward. No fucking weird shit, Alan, Monkey Alan or something. It's not very heroic if you get jailed, though. You're right. You're right. Let's continue on this one, I guess. What do you mean by that? In King Quest you can be evil? I played King Quest 5, 6... I finished 5, 6, 7... 6 is incredible. Let's check out... Oh, can we? Yeah, we can lockpick this, I'm sure. Yeah, okay, I mean... Yeah, I knew that. Oh, yeah, this is the end, so... Let's talk to this guy. The merchant is a rather fat man with a small mustache and beard. He wears a turban. You take a seat at the table nearest the fire. Oh, it is indeed sad and dangerous times we live in when a man who struggles daily to keep from starving should be robbed of all his earthly possessions. Oh, what's going on? Ooh. Hey Ozzy, how's it going? This game has 2 Walking Dead situations too, but speedrunners found out to glitch one of them. I am Shima, allow me to serve you, wanderer from afar. Oops. Yeah. Oh. No, I don't want a room, drink. Questions? It is Shamin who is the speaker for the house, for I have much work to do to serve you. If you wish to know more about such things, then you should speak to him. Name? She of the Dance. Homeland. I'm sure we'll get to Shapir in one of the games. Keta, the gentle people. No, my new spider, don't send him a personal message or something. Robbery. 2 weeks ago I was going to be wealthy beyond what you could dream of. I, Abdul Adu, would be the first merchant into this valley this year, but my life was shattered by brigands. Oh, well, maybe I should look up the dead man walking thing, because I don't want to be a dead man walking. If there's anything like that, if I am in a situation, I save a lot, so if there's anything, just tell me. Hey, Simon, just go back, reload or something. Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone, by the way. You're getting tired. Oh, brigands. Depends on brigand ambushed us just as we crossed the pass into the valley. There were about 12, including a huge minotaur. Also a leader and some sort of wizard. They first used some sort of magic which blinded us. Then they overwhelmed my 6 guards and my assistant. All my trade goods taken from me before me. I am now but a beggar, living off the generosity of my friends. Holy shit. The wizard threw something at us that caused my eye to be blinded with tears and my nose to be forced to sneeze. I was helpless. Minotaur. Okay, okay. That's what he's saying. Like, this is not King Quest or Space Quest. There shouldn't be the problem.
Come with me if you want to live.
Finally 12 months. It only took 2 years, haha. Fantastic series BTW. In my top 10. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Dave Smith. And yeah, you're a fan of the series, the Quest for Glory series? I haven't played any of them except the fourth one, briefly. I'm really excited to start the series and play all of them. There's only 5 and they're all made by the same people. I think they all have some kind of degree of quality, so I hope. It's a quest game, I mean. How can you go wrong, right? Leader? The leader was wearing a cloak, so I couldn't see his face. His voice was rather high-pitched, though. And thanks for the sub, also. Happy New Year, but thanks for the sub, of course. Are you into emulation? Oh, I have no problem with emulation. This is technically emulation. I'm using ScummVM. If it wouldn't be ScummVM, it would be DOSBox, so... I tried the DOSBox version, it looked fine, but I know some of these games have little quirky timing issues sometimes, so I prefer using the ScummVM just so I know it's safe. Usually ScummVM is perfect for that. Yeah, the 5th one I'm sure, because it's 3D and different. Very different from these. Oh yeah, emulation, I have no problem. I do prefer the original stuff, but I'll take emulation any day. Okay. Wizard. The wizard was very short and he giggled most of the time. I couldn't understand what he was saying. Guards. Here I pay good money for men to protect me and what to do and what do they do when I need protection? They run away. Not one man died to defend my treasure. You just can't hire good guards anymore. That's it. Wealth. I had treasure carefully brought from Sharpay with me. I even had a magic carpet. Magic carpet? Cool. Nothing to say. It says I'm starting to get tired, but my stamina is 18, health is 10. Why does it say that? Why does it say that? I'm gonna do some thieving still. We're not done with this night. Exactly. By the way, I'm a lover of DOS game, a big lover of DOS games, but as soon as I was able to emulate DOS, I mean, I was not done with DOS, but there was a lot of stuff I could do with DOSBox that I couldn't do with DOS. And yeah, and DOS, if you don't have an old machine, it'll run like way too fast, so you have to do some things, even have to sometimes lower the CPU literally in the BIOS. I remember removing the L2 cache was a thing that really did it for me for some of the games. And there were other programs like slow-mo and stuff like that to slow down your computers, but that wasn't good. So DOSBox was the shit. My favorite DOS game. I'm really a big fan of Gabriel Knight. Gabriel Knight was one of my favorite point-and-click adventure game and series. I also love the Space Quest series, but I love them all. Like, I mean, I love Maniac Mansion. My tops would be Maniac Mansion, The Dig, Gabriel Knight, Space Quest, Sam & Max, Full Throttle, of course, Monkey Island. But that's a lot of games, but they're all really great. Ah, I know. I don't think I'm gonna min-max this thing. Always all your mana before sleeping. I'm not asleep yet. This is my first day. We just started. I don't even have a spell. I should buy a spell. I didn't buy any spells yet. So there you go. But thanks for the tip. You can even play Escape from Monkey Island and Residual EVM. From what I read, this is not, especially the VGA version, this is not your typical RPG where it's super difficult and like you should be able to glide through this game, right? I mean, my stealth skill is at 70. It's a little high. Seems a little high. Should do more stealth. Yeah, that's what I read, and that's what I thought also. I'm not really stressed out. I save a lot, and there's any problem. These are the kind of games that if you know what you're doing, you can literally do in a couple of hours. So even though some people are really pissed off when they get stuck in King Quest, Best Quest, Police Quest, when you know what you're doing, once you've done all these things, reloading to a prior save point, or even reloading to the start of the game and redoing all the shit you've already done, knowing what to do, and skipping all the dialogue, isn't very long when you really think about it. Yes, it's frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. You might even find other things that you didn't find the first time. So yeah, we'll take a break here in stealth mode, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. There is one time limit, but you'll discover that when you come across it. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be obvious, like you have a set number of days to do this, but... And I'll try to be rather efficient. It's good to see people playing the old-time classic. I did a few streams of playing Monkey Island. Yeah, Monkey Island is very good. It's a top tier point and click. Usually some people say it's the best. I don't think it's the best. I think it has a lot of moon logic puzzle. In terms of comedy, writing and all, it's very high. But the best, it's debatable. In terms of logic puzzle, I think my favorite one is Gabriel Knight. Of all time. Yeah, I would even recommend other games before, like if you're new to the point and click adventure games, play Monkey Island later, because it's so I think it's obtuse. Oh yeah, 3 is great. 3 is I will replay the whole series again and reevaluate them in 2020. I'm so used to saying 2019. Because last time I played the whole series must at least be 15 years ago. Or 10. But I think more than 10. So between 15 and 10 years. So I want to reevaluate all of them. Because last time I played them, the second and third one were really high. The third one, I realized how much I liked it when I played all of them. It is very good. Oh no, last time I played 1 and 2 when the remakes came out. I don't think I played the third one at that moment. So maybe comparing the first, second with the voices with the third one with the voices. Because I like the third one, but it might be just because of the design, the voices. It's all good. That game was awesome. I remember like really loving that. First time I played, it was crazy. Okay, stay tuned. Like a sequel to the second one, because if you play the second one, you're like, what the fuck is that game? Some people were not happy with the third game, which was not made by the same guys. The remake was good as it gave a new look and feel. Yeah, exactly. It was good to rejuvenate the point and click adventure genre. Yeah, Ron Gilbert. I'm not good with names. I know these guys though. He did another game that like my favorite game of his is his first game, Maniac Mansion. That is so good. That is so good. Maniac Mansion. That's a good first point and click adventure game. Oh, Maniac Mansion is no. Now Disney owns. You're right. Now Disney owns LucasArts and all that shit. Wow, crazy. Disney owns everything.
this quest. This looks interesting.
Mortal, prepare for battle.
You've just entered the realm of heroes. Sierra introduces a new dimension in fantasy role-playing with Heroes Quest 1. So you want to be a hero. In this 3D animated adventure, you have been chosen to do battle against diabolical creatures. Cast magical spells and outwit even the most crafty opponents. As you roam the mystical village of Spielborg, you may learn a new spell at Zara's magic shop, practice the deceptive arts of thievery at the local tavern, and come face to face with a raging Zaras in the enchanted forest. Heroes Quest is the first Sierra game to combine the excitement of fantasy role-playing with the intricate plot and puzzle solving of an adventure game. Each character will...
We're back. The only game I haven't played of his yet is Thimbleweed Park. Yeah, I have that. But I didn't like that. I didn't like it that much. I didn't even finish it. I mean, I love Maniac Mansion. Day of the Tentacle was good, but for me it doesn't have the... I don't know. It's still good, no. Day of the Tentacle's pretty good. I'm thinking about all the puzzle and shit, and yeah. But Maniac Mansion, so good. No, don't go there. I was there. Shit. Fuck. It doesn't work. I'm not playing modern games right now because all the games I'm playing is this is it. This is what I'm playing. If you watch this channel, you know exactly what I'm playing right now. So recent games, I played MechWarrior 5. That's the most recent game I played recently. Because I'm a big fan of the MechWarrior franchise. So MechWarrior 5 is, it's been like 17 years since the last MechWarrior. MechWarrior 4, and I didn't even like MechWarrior 4 that much. Dry goods. This is locked. I do play recent games. I played the whole Witcher series, but I've slowed down in recent years because there's less and less recent games that I'm interested in. A recent game that I'm interested in would be Cyberpunk 2000 something. I backed the System Shock, and yeah, so I'm sometime a backer of these sort of like Pillars of Eternity. Sorry, I backed Pillars of Eternity, a bunch of games that were kickstarted back then, like Shadowrun, and there were a couple of others. There was Space Venture. Yeah, I backed Space Venture, which was one of the two guys from Andromeda, which were trying to restart the Space Quest series with Space Venture instead of Space Quest. But I don't think it worked out because it's been like 8 years and they're still going on. But I'm not sure it's gonna make it. But it's fine, I have no problem. They can keep my money. The shop seems to be closed, although there are some dried up cupcakes in the window. There's a sign on the door which says "Gone Fishing." The shop seems to be closed. There is a sign on the door which, okay. They all say the same thing, "Gone Fishing." That was the easiest lock you've ever encountered. It's now unlocked. Oh. The grimy window lets still light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt and the bar with sticky beer. Was that locked? The smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, two gamblers are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter, and so does the ugly goon on the left. You get the impression that you are not welcome. The bar. Just looking at my old PC games. Never played Legend of Kyrandia. Never played Amazon Queen. Tombstruck. I love Tombstruck. I played Simon the Sorcerer 1 and 2, and I did not play Broken Sword. Broken Sword, Amazon Queen, Tombstruck are on my list of games I want to play soonish. Yeah. I did not want to mention that, but yeah, Scott has some problems, so it's fine. Oh, I will also want to play Broken and not Beneath the Steel Sky. Is that? Yeah. Beneath the Steel Sky, and there's a sequel that's come out called Beneath something like that. Beyond? Yeah. Okay, let's look at this. The world famous troll's sweat is always fresh. It looks lean, mean, and green. From the size of the ancient oak kegs, you surmise that the drinking of large quantities of beverage is the main pastime in this establishment. This bartender looks tough from his crew cut to his boots. The only thing soft about him is his tattoo which says Mama. The butcher is wearing a blood-stained apron. He seems to be deeply involved in the game. The grimy window lets little light in this tavern. Smells like stale ale and duck. It's using old maid card. It looks like these guys are playing with a full deck. This is ScummVM. Yes, I decided with ScummVM. I tried DOSBox, but since I said that most of the Sierra games of that era have timing issues, even with DOSBox, it's a little less a problem, but still. And this is real time. This is a game that has real time, so yeah, ScummVM. No, I'm not. This is not stream. This is I'm just using OBS. But, I'm using Streamlabs, but just like outside of OBS. Butcher shop. There's not a whole lot of meat in town for me to butcher these days. Or someone would just bring down that stag in the forest. Got any 1000s? Oh, he wants me to bring that. Maybe that. Bring stag. A stag is a kind of big moose or that sort of animal. Maybe I kill it and bring the meat to him. It's to the bar. Maybe the butcher is at the bar right now, but maybe he's in his butcher shop. I don't know. No, I never played Discworld because I watch people play it and it looks super mega obtuse, and I think I would be incredibly stuck every 5 seconds. I'm not sure it would be fun. I've never seen anyone play that without a playthrough. Like blind without a playthrough. Never seen that. I think it takes hours and maybe a group of people to help you. Yeah, it looks great. I might play it. I don't want to play with a walkthrough, but I might play it eventually. But Maybe when we get more people in this channel, so we can try to figure it out together. Cards. Name. Fish. I haven't been able to get any supplies in since the brigands closed off the area. The bakery will open as soon as I have some. Cards. Name. Fish. Mirror Lake to the south is a huge fish. It's pretty dangerous. Okay. Oh, what's this? Pick up the note. You smooth out the piece of paper. It reads, B. He's starting to get suspicious. Hold off on our meeting for a bit, but I'll keep you posted by these notes. B. Okay, do I have that now? It's a piece of paper. I can't read it anymore? You read it again, but you... The game doesn't tell you what it says again. At least I have it on recording. It's interesting. I hate it when they do that. Why do games do that? Somebody has to explain this to me. I need to sit down. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to this guy first. He's not talking correctly. Correctly? Crusher. The goon seems to be ignoring you. Tavern. Goon. Crusher's bare his teeth at you, either you're in trouble. I guess I'm in trouble. I'll restore, fuck it. Thief's killed. Yeah, let's talk to him about the thief. What's the password? Okay. I don't know what the password is. The password. Okay. So we need the password to the Thieves Guild. I hope this wasn't on that piece of paper. There was nothing that looked like something. What is a Thieves Guild? There was a hint in the manual about it. Ah, shit. I'll look it up. Yeah, that might have been it. This is a bar. Serve drinks. You want a drink? Order one. You get in service. It's a stupid question. Get out. Do I need to pay for a drink for him to answer questions? Or? T-skill. Hey, you can just can't you just try them out, all of them? Let's look it up. Not look it up, but look the manual. Look at the official manual of this game. It's called Famous Adventurous Correspondence School. The Thief. What is a thief? How do I become a thief? You must become one with your lockpick. The Thief Guild. This benevolent organization was formed to give the thief a chance. I read all that. "You shall not steal here," that's the motto. They say you need the password, but it doesn't say the password. Go profile, identify yourself, you must have the proper thief sign. This consists of placing your thumb upon your nose with the hand held perpendicular with the face and the fingers outspread. You then wiggle your fingers, focusing your eyes on your thumb so you're cross-eyed, and patting your belly with your hand. This is with your other hand. This is a proper way to greet a fellow follower. But that's not how to get into the Thieves Guild. Remember to find out the password, for the guild wishes to discourage casual inquiries attempting to enter the Thieves Guild. The password is like picking a fight with a troll. Easily done, but you'll... It's easily done, but you'll be done easily. You'll be done and easily. Purple Saurus. And he's gonna throw me out. No, fuck it. Yeah, we're done here, I guess. What time is it now? It is not yet dawn on day 2. So, and my stamina is 15 on 18. Is that a problem? Looks like this door has been closed for a while. Can I just quickly go sleep? Before the end of the day and get the rewards. There's a new game coming out. It's called 3 Minutes to Midnight. Ooh. Inspired by such titles as The Secret of Monkey Island, Day of the Tentacles, Simon Max Hit the Road, 3 Minutes to Midnight combine the point-and-click gameplay and clever movement with high-def cartoon art, intuitive interface, and compelling mystery. Yeah, there's a there was an alley there I didn't even go to. But yeah, I almost want to skip the first day, not sleep. Fuck it. I just want to see if I sleep now. Is it an 8-hour sleep or? Well, I'll wake up at down. Day is dawning on day 2. Stamina is back up. It wasn't that low. Yeah, Full Throttle, like I said, it's one of my favorite point-and-click adventure game. I've played it on stream. I streamed all that I said, like Space Quest, Gabriel Knight 1, The Dig, Sam & Max, Full Throttle. Great games. I did not play Loom. That's on my list also. It's a short game though. I wasn't interested in it because it seems so simple, but I've heard good things. I should try it. I want to play the original EGA version instead of the VGA version, just because the EGA version is uncensored. I want the uncensored stuff. Oh, the int was that? Oh yeah, you'll see where that's applicable. Yeah, I know that's that'll be applicable somewhere, I'm sure. So it's the dawn of day 2. Let's go. Yeah, it might be hard. I wouldn't be surprised. I've heard it's easy, but that's always subjective. Maybe I should save day 2. So first thing in day 2, I would buy spells. No, I need to just walk in. Maybe if I run everywhere, the stamina will go down. But yeah, it'll eventually just appear. Magic. Initiation. Wizard? Where do you... I wanna buy stuff. Wizard? No. Hero? Journey? What? I don't get it. Oh wait, I don't know, I need to give her money. There you go. Fetch, flame, open, healing, power, vigor. What they would do is they would draw them by hand, scan them, and then do some touch-up, depending on the game. So sometimes they did a great job, sometimes they did a poor job. So it depends. But they were not drawn literally on the pixel, like drawn in the programs. Some things were done like that, but not this. Definitely not this. This is hand drawn. It looks like it's hand drawn anyways. Fetch spell, flame spell, open spell, healing potion, power potion. No potions. I just need a spell. Flame spell. Spell doesn't seem to work here. Okay. Oh, you can't even use spells in town. Holy shit. Nah, fuck it. No, I can't. These are artists. That's their job. I can't draw like that, but I know people that can. And if you look at this is pretty good, but some of them it's not like so some games I think the background is sometimes half-assed. That's what I'm saying. No, but no, I don't think I'm saying that it's the same thing. Back then, most people couldn't draw. These are that's their jobs. If you're implying that people in the 90s drew better than the 20s, no. I couldn't. No, I couldn't either. But that doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean that in the 90s everybody could. That just means that in the 90s there was somebody that drew that. That's the only thing. It's like I said, it's their job. Today there are people that can draw this and way better. And yeah, look at these barrels. They're not perfect. I mean, it's okay. If you want to see good, it's not pixel art, but really good art drawn, like transferred to pixel, Monkey Islands 2 is just beautiful. Just beautiful. Name. I'm Ilde, daughter of Inrich. What the f... I can't say that. Father. Is she a centaur? I think she's a centaur. I think she has a horse butt. We have some land to the north of town. It is very big, but we grow many things. You should be here during harvest time. Then you would see many fruits and vegetables. Farm. Mother. Oh, she's been dead for 3 years. Okay. Date. Funny. Ask about a date. Market. Not much to say. Oh, we talked about all this. Vegetables? We have many kinds of fresh vegetables for sale today. There are carrots, rutabagas, parsnips, potatoes, right from the ground at 5 for a silver. They're very good for you. We also have some apples. Yeah, I see that. I know, but CGI doesn't mean not creative. But they are less creative. But they don't have to be. It's just because the corporations behind these people, these companies, the publishers, they just want to streamline everything and not really bother about the artistic aspect. Even most of the movies nowadays are like that, so they feel empty and pretty boring, at least in my opinion. It's my opinion. Apples, carrots, potatoes, whatever. I know what apples are. Okay, just wanted to see what she had to say about these. They have twice robbed my father of his money, and they have tried to steal our food during this winter. That is because we found them outside of town. The brigands would not dare try that in town. The sheriff would stop them fast. This whole game is CGI. Exactly. Exactly. Many robbers of the father as he trotted back to town. My father tried to fight, but they hurt him badly. Yeah. The southwest. Okay. Maybe. And there's CGI, and then there's CGI. Man, those CRTs in the 90s with the little hamsters drawing on the screens. Robbery. Sheriff. He's very brave. He told me so himself. Have a good night, Ozzy. You see a charming young centaur with the upper torso of a teenager and the body of a filly. Must be a small horse or something. Some staples that would provide useful travelers. Staples? For some reason I think apples are important. I'm not gonna buy anything for now. This looks like a dry goods store, but it smells like a musty library. The stove feels nice on such a crisp day. Behind the counter and on the shelves, there's a variety of items for sale. The shopkeeper appears to ignore you while he reads a book. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice you coming in. My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. I do try to stock some things adventurers can use. I actually would rather be an adventurer than a shopkeeper, you see. My items are pretty ordinary, though. You probably already have most of them if you've done any adventuring at all. I don't know. The shopkeeper is a small, balding man who wears glasses. None of the clothes look like they fit. Behind the counter, weapons, armor. Okay. Okay, just wanted to see if oh, this book. It's about an adventurer who is trying to become a hero. The title is Quest for Glory, A Hero's Death. Nice. Equipment. Unfortunately, I have only standard weapons and equipment. I carry daggers and chain armor. Maybe someday I'll be able to carry magic ones though. Do I have a dagger? Yes, I have a dagger. I have one dagger, a leather jerkin, and that's it. Some 3 food rations, 9 silver pieces, 1 lock, a pair of candlestick, a string of pearls, and a piece of paper. Oh, chain armor. Is chain armor a problem if I'm a thief? Food flask. Flask seems important. It's a very good idea to carry an empty flask or 2 in case you want to pick up a liquid. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, yes. Boop. Let's pick up some flasks. At least 2. Let's pick up some food just to be sure. Oof, that armor is pretty expensive. I'm sure I can take it. There shouldn't be any problems. I don't have 500 silvers. Your money pouch is empty. Empty, empty. Ah. What the fuck? I had gold in there. What the fuck? If I restore day 2. I have 4 gold pieces and 29 silver pieces. How did that go away? When you buy food, they just buy everything you have. I'm just gonna skip talking to her. Go directly in there. You all saw that. That was a glitch? What was that? Now it's okay. Now we're okay. I'm gonna buy another flask. Did I get pickpocketed? By the centaur? And that's why you save. What the fuck happened? I talked to you? Maybe the date thing? I don't know. We didn't go on a date. I'm gonna talk to her about everything. Except the date. Just in case. I didn't buy anything from her. Okay, that stresses me out. Will my money start to disappear for no reason? Will I have to check my money every once in a while? What the fuck was that? Okay. Gone fishing, gone fishing. Clicking on everything. What is this? Oh, that was a tavern. Oh, I thought the tavern would only be open at night. Oh. No, the same people even. Okay, we did everything we could here. Let's go in that alley. This grubby place must be an alley. It feels strange here, colder than the rest of town. There are some barrels discarded here. A beggar holds out a bowl toward you. Alms, alms for the poor. I guess if I don't lose all my money. Thanks, you know, it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town since the brigands started scaring all the trade away. This used to be such a nice place to live. My advice to you is to not take up begging. It just doesn't pay. Don't go on at night. Why is her face all CGA? I think it's supposed to be maybe some kind of disease or something. I don't know. Yeah. The barrels are empty. One smells of soap, beer. Another barrel reeks of troll sweat. An early model of a hot dog stand, or could it be a hamburger stand? Yeah. Yeah, but his face, begging. I mean, look at the eye. It's pretty weird. It doesn't doesn't move at all. I can talk to you now. Work. You can get a job cleaning the stables. I understand. It's great if you want to build up muscles or have a place to spend the night, but you won't get rich. Or I'd rather beg myself. My name is Sam. I've lived here for 5 years now. I think I'll be heading on once the pass clears of snow. There's supposed to be some good begging towns to the south. Nice talking to you. Heard Silmaria is a good place to be. It's by the sea. Brigands. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. How much money did I give him? Nothing. 1 silver. Night. Remember when people used to stroll around town after dark? There's a spell on Spielberg so it glows at night. Now the only people out late are thieves. Okay. And out of town men. Now you don't dare be out there without a light when the sun goes down. The night gowns will get you. Gowns. Nobody's ever lived to talk what the night gowns are. I sure don't want to find out. Spell. I've heard talk that some kind of magic keeps things peaceful around here. Folks just don't feel like fighting in town, except maybe Crusher. Kind of wonder about this alley at times though. Feels funny, sort of like the spell missed it. It's dark at night too. Oh Bass. Oh Bass, you've seen nothing. Oh my. Oh, you know nothing. It's surprising that this game has a kind of point and click RPG hybrid as pounds, but there's so many old RPGs that have that. Exactly. There's a lot of games, and not nowadays, like past 2000, forget about it. Even Baldur's Gate doesn't have weight there, but usually those D&D games, you would have to transfer your gold into jewels or put money into banks, so it's not a weight problem. What recent game I played that did that? Arena and Daggerfall both had that. You don't want to have a lot of... Every gold box. Every good box. Every gold box, exactly. Yeah, all the gold box games, which I've not really played any of them, by the way. Yes, I know. I will have to do that eventually. We talked about everything. Crusher. Thieves. Oh, maybe I should do the sign to someone. I don't know if I can do that. Maybe the hand on my person. Like I said before, the gold box games were not really sold here. At least like at a CompuCenter and a couple of other places that would sell PC games. There was no internet back then, or if there was internet, I didn't have it. So there, yeah, Ultima Gold Box. Both these series, we didn't have those. We had them, but it seems to be rare. They were not really advertised. I don't know. It's weird. Like my friends and talked about them. I knew they existed. The Ultima games, not necessarily the gold box, because back then, if I had known that the gold box games existed, they were pure D&D games. Oh my god, I would be on that shit like not fly on shit. That's what you get for growing up in a third world country. Exactly, that's exactly what I get. I don't know, can't really go to whatever. There was other things here. Didn't I? The door is locked. When is this open? It's the barber shop. And you get to the healer shop and let's run. Does that use stamina? I would guess so. Where's the castle? Oh, do I have to exit town to get to the castle? No, it uses stamina. Exactly. I'm sure they were there. I think the thing is, since they were only in English and they were really text-driven games, I think they were just not very popular here in a French-speaking country. Well, not country, but part of the country. So yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I might have to go outside now. Finally, I'll go outside town before the end of the stream. What time is it? Yeah, before I want to explore a bit, but I mean, there's nothing here.
Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, Laser Chip, thanks for the host, the follow.
I'm the ultimate badass. State of the badass art. You do not want to fuck with me.
It's like everybody at the same time. Thanks for the follow, Laser Chips, and thanks for the host, Gok Zara. There's nothing there. No, I can't talk to her. Okay. No, I don't want to use all my stamina. I might have to run away from monsters. The breeze is cool, but you feel a shiver deep than just the cold. You are really on your own now in a very dangerous place. A map seller from Shapir used to have his stand here, but he's moved on. Heavy forest looms to the south, the trees are just ordinary trees. This is the south? What? No, the road from town, the North Folk leads past the Healer's Hut to the Baron's Castle. Both places I want to see. You remember having entered the valley along the Eastern Road, just past the storm closed. Just before the storm closed the pass. Oh. It's like that. Hey, thanks for the raid, Colonel Lag. How's it going? It's flat. It's made it. You're on the road again. Eastern focus on the road. Man. Said something funny. Hey, maybe it's a road. You're on the road again. Spielberg Roads, paving the way to a better future. Only they haven't gotten around to paving this one yet. Doing alright. Found some interesting looking stuff. How's things over here? It's pretty cool. I like this game. The lack of music is kind of bothering me. I might switch to MIDI or even Sound Blaster for the next stream. I think I'm gonna go Sound Blaster next stream. We'll see. The bright smell of fresh herbs mingles with the aroma of wood smoke as you come up to a hut by the side of the road. The creature looks more like a small flying lizard than a bird. It might be a wyvern or something. Oh, can I climb this? Oh, I might be able to climb this. Yay! Let's see here. Climbing 6 and stamina -1. It was 1. It gave me 1 climb. Pteranodon. 8 climbing, yay! Stamina's down, but it's up also. I'm getting some stamina. I'm getting stronger! Da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, that's enough for today. I might do this off stream. It won't take that long. The house looks cheery and well kept. There was that great comment when you touched the gargoyle at the beginning, but apart from that, the rest of the scenery, there's not much to do or interact with. Oh, can I pick up rocks? Oh yeah, I can also practice my throwing skills. Maybe I can throw rocks at him. Maybe. You're carrying so much, you can't hardly move. You better drop something soon. So how do I know? Do I see the weight here? Not really. Just a feeling you have. The game will tell you. I have 0.5 pounds of rock, that's not many. Okay, let's throw the rocks. Can I do this? Oh. Yeah, and then climbing, get it? Maybe. This is something that's flashing in there. Showing 9. I'm getting experience. Rock weight 0.5. You have 40. You have 40? 40. Is it because of... It's not a strength? Oh, is it here? Maybe we see it here, no? That's 20 pounds. There's nothing to pick up. That's interesting. You're no longer overloaded. I was overloaded. $29. Damn, I have nothing on me. That's crazy. I need to get stronger. Okay, I won't use all my stamina. Let's enter the hut. You politely knock on the door. After a moment, you hear the inside bolt slide open. Come on in. The fragrances of herbs mingle with some rather unpleasant odors as you step into the healer's house. Lovely day, isn't it? My, you look very healthy for an adventurer. You must be new. What can I do for you? I can sell you healing potions if you like. I also buy spell components if you're interested in gathering some for me. Don't mind me, I always have so much to do around here. Okay. Oh, it's inside now. She's a rather motherly looking woman with a look of vagueness that belies her shrewdness. She wears an apron over her dress and a scarf wrapped around her head. It's very annoying. Healer? Well, my name is Amelia Appleberry, but mostly I'm just known as the healer. I will be happy to sell you some potions. I live here with my pet, Terry. Pet? Oh, that's my pet, Terry, the pterosaurus. Oh, it was. He has a girlfriend, Terraza, with a nest in the oak outside my door. Terry keeps me company and listens while I chatter as I work. Okay, so there is dinosaurs here. This is not only Dungeons and Dragons, it's Dungeons and Dragons and dinosaurs. There's species of flying lizards. I understand they can grow quite large in the south. Ring. My ring is shaped in gold like a braid of the herb Atelas with entwined leaves. I don't know how I'll last it. I'll leave it to take it off. Yeah, it's in the tree. Reward. I'll give you 6 gold to the person who returns my ring. It was a gift when I graduated from the College of Healing. Let's do that before the end of the stream. Spell components. I always need ingredients for making potions. Right now I need some of Eranas flower, magic mushrooms, troll beer, and let me think. Oh yes, Cheetor's claw. Ooh, I'll be happy to pay you if you bring me some. I also buy back any empty flasks you have so I can recycle them. Flasks, 1 silver each. Troll beard. The trolls around here are tough monsters that cannot stand the light of day, and so are found only at night or in the caves. They are very difficult to kill, but I will pay 2 healing potions for the beard of a troll. I use flowers from Eranas Peace to the north in nearly all my potions, but they have some of the magic of the place even when they are dried. I will pay you 5 silvers for a flask full of flowers. Oh, you need flask for flowers. Holy shit, I need more than 2 flasks. It is a very magical area, and I understand that it is a place of safety.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Ban Malveraz. It is a very magical area, and I understand that it is a place of safety. It is beautiful all year, for the flowers are always in bloom. Okay. Mandrake? It is used in a variety of spells, mostly for evil purposes. Mandrake must be pulled from a dead man's grave at midnight. The root is particularly powerful. Okay. That's it? Unless you are a very tough fighter, you had best try to... Yes. Oh, what did I say to that? 5 silvers each. Okay. Castle? Can see Spielberg Castle from my yard outside. The Baron lives there with only his guard for company, so I hear. Baron. Poor man, he hasn't been the same since his son and daughter were taken from him. Son. He was just a young, dashing man when he last rode off. He never returned. The dear child, I can still picture her with her beautiful blonde hair done up in braids. She was so sweet, it is hard to believe she's gone. Brigands. Those brutes. I'm always having to heal someone they've beaten up and robbed. I hate thieves. Farmer. It's 4:30 in the AM. Woof! Yeah, I love Point and Click also. I also love them. Would you believe the Brigands almost killed them a while back for sure their leader made them bring Enrich here where I could heal him. First time I play this game. It's the only quest games that I really didn't invest any time in it. And I wanted to, it just, I don't know, there was so many other games. Would you believe the beginnings of leader, the brigand leader ordering those nasty men to bring Enrich here after they heard him, so I gave them all a good scolding, you can imagine. And potions? I make and sell healing, power, potion, vigor, and undead unguent. Undead unguent is used to drive off the minor undead such as zombies, floating spirits. This last song should use them in the country. Okay. Floating spirits. And the ghosts which usually hang around graveyards at night. They're dangerous, so don't go near them. Yes, I heard it on that. So vigor is for stamina, okay. Okay. No. They cannot die if we continue to play them and talk about them. But yes, they could definitely die. I'm preserving history right now. I'm doing my part. There's a small flying creature. Pick up some of these things. Oh. It's not looking. Can I go into sneak mode? Sneaky. She's not looking now. Whoop. Oh, I took this thing? Okay. Oh, I thought I was still taking this. She'll notice if you take any more. We stole some potions. I'm good at thieving. One of my skills. It didn't even give me experience. And my stamina came back up for some reason. Oh, okay, so she didn't have any other things to sell. Oh? Yeah. If I gave her money... I'll look at my money just in case. Undead, 100 silver, wow. The ring on the adventures, oh, that's my favorite gold ring. Yes. I want to be sure that you talk to her about that. Oh, well, make sure you keep your old saves. Shit, really? Oh, man. Eee. Oh, that was before picking it up. Okay, so you don't want to pick up that thing? Tell me what's the problem with it. Wow, that would break the game? Picking that? No, go. What happens if I take that? Oh, really? Holy shit, damn it. Ah, god damn it. I'll have to wait a little bit. I want to see what happens though. Oh, that's bad. I might have figured that out like next stream. That would be very bad. Ah, shit. and you can't do anything about it? That's bad. I would have reloaded and do the whole thing, and I'm happy to not have to do it, even though it would have taken like 10 minutes, 5 minutes maybe, I don't know. Is it immediate? It might take a day or two, no? Seems fine now. Yeah, wow. So you lock yourself, you don't know yet. You might know it like a day or two after. Yeah, wow. Oh, that is sucky. That sucks ass. Shit. Huh. I thought the game was like, okay, you're a thief, you can steal one thing, but that's it. But there's no... I mean, a fighter could have stolen it. I don't know. I'm just thinking that the game might give more money opportunity in stealing, because it'll be more difficult for me to grind money by fighting. But that's just me. Let's try to get the ring. I said glitter, okay. How's the stamina? Yeah, it's not so bad. Am I getting higher? It might only be in the VGA version. That's fine. I don't care about one potion. Because you just said before that there was no penalties. So I really thought there was no penalties. God damn. 7 stamina. Wow, agility, vitality, everything's going up just by climbing here. No, I'm sure you can't dead end your game, but I still want to do the quest and talk to people and not lock myself out of parts of the game. I want to bring the ring back. Da-da-da! This game is awesome. I mean, he's always like that, but it just fits so much. Okay, let's be careful here. Let's not die. You carefully bend down and reach into the nest. In the nest, you find a gold ring. That's kind of a spoiler, by the way. The dispel potion. You that didn't want to spoil me. I'm just saying. In the nest, I consider that more of a... Like, just so you know my kind of spoiler, because everybody's different. I consider that more of a spoiler than just telling me that don't steal. Now, you can tell me things like that, like don't steal, little ants, little help things. The kind of things you would find like in an int book. Because usually int books were really good at not spoiling. No, that's fine. You take the ring and move carefully back and along the limb. Made it! Now back down the tree. That's kind of what I was saying a couple of days ago about streamers that say that they play these games blindly with 60 people in the chat. Yeah, there's so many people inting and spoiling that you can't really say. Please don't say that you finished the game without any help whatsoever on stream. Unless you have like 100 followers and nobody watches your stream, but that's usually not the case. That would be the thing that would dead end you. Okay, holy shit. Wow. That was so easily done. They should even put like a little warning in the text, like this is a bad thing, maybe you shouldn't do that. She's a fine little old lady, don't do that. So I got the ring. Hey, it's our first quest. You don't have half 100? Oh, maybe. But you're just starting. I don't know. Your stream is good. You'll get there. You'll get there easily. When did you start streaming? The ring of power. Oh, thank you for finding my ring. Oh, I've missed this. Here are 6 golds and 2 healing potions for your reward. You put the reward away and tell her she is welcome as you leave to avoid being kissed again. Okay. And she's still going. I wanna kiss you! Even if she loves me, brought the ring. Oh, I avoid popular ones, and I used to avoid more. I used to be exactly like you, play the really, not really super obscure games, but more obscure games, and it's difficult to build an audience. So what I decided is to be obscure, but not so obscure, and just take the bunch of obscure games I want to play and just play them later, when there'll be people to watch them. So yeah, you bait them. You bait them with popular games, and then when they're hooked, you can shove the unpopular games in their face. Oh, did I say... Oh, am I live? Fuck. Yeah, that's... I think that's what streamers do. Most people just stream the popular things. So there's always new people coming in. Oh my, what's going on?
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah, there you go. Retro Gaming Denmark. The centaur stops raking as you approach. Yeah. I didn't want to go to the... I didn't think this was the castle. Are we at the castle? I thought the castle was up. Anyways. So here we should have 8, 10. 10? Did she give me more? Anyways, we have 10. And you have 2 healing potions and 2 empty flasks. Okay, they bundled them up. Okay, I'm figuring out the game. Yeah, I know, but this looks like the castle's garden, but I guess this is just north of... This is the town. Anyways. Majestic Centaur. Few weeds and small grasses on the edge of the forest. I'm just reading them quickly because essentially this is the text you would get when in the EGA version you would say like look east, look north. You would have look north. That would be look north, I guess. Not even. It says to the north beyond the farmers you can see. To the west you see the forest. But now this is pretty obvious. I mean, the graphics are detailed enough that the descriptions aren't that interesting. Okay, let's talk to this guy. I'm Enric whatever. Enric, I live in town with my daughter Ildi, who sells our produce on Market Street. Ildi is a bright little filly, very proud. Farmer's mat. The produce is not the finest this time of year. Oh my god. The brigands attacked me a few months ago. I'm a strong fighter and my hooves are deadly. There were too many of them. My right leg was broken and there is no pride for a centaur cannot run. Not being for the unlikely intervention of their leader, I would be dead. Huh? The leader helped you? That's interesting. Then, to my amazement, the leader gave me a healing potion. Holy shit. It was hard to judge the leader, whose face was obscured by a large helm, but there was compassion, unlike what one expects from a brigand. This game is interesting. Of course, yes, I'm a big fan of the Monkey Island series. I've played most of the big names. This is one of the only big names in the quest. It's not even that big. Sorry for the fans of Quest for Glory, but this is not King Quest, even though I'm sure I like this more than King Quest. Like King Quest, Space Quest, Monkey Island. I didn't play all the King Quest though, but all the Space Quest, the Gabriel Knight series, the Police Quest series. I played 1, 2, 3, 4. I completed them, but that's like years ago. So I will replay them on stream. But especially Police Quest, I remember nothing about those games. Either. And the LucasArts, all of them, not all of them, but most of the LucasArts, I'd say. Loom I did not play, but apart from that, oh no, Colonel B Quest, but all the other ones, like the Usual Suspects, I've played them. Baron. Okay, can we pick up stuff here like that shovel? It's just background. It says the farmer has painstakingly removed all the rocks from his field. The late snow has made the mountains very pretty. Fortunately, our valley is sheltered, so the frost has not come to my fields. Okay. What's here? Is it the forest? Yeah, we'll go up here. I guess this should lead close to... no, does not lead to the castle. Time is it? Midday. Name. My name is Carl. This is the castle of Baron Steven von Spielberg. The stable keeper could use a strong young person to help clean out the stables. It does not pay much, but it's good, honest work. No, I don't want that job. Stable. Baron. Loss. 10 years ago, the Baron's daughter Elsa was stolen away by magic. 5 years back, the Baronet Bernard von Spielberg went on a hunt from which he did not return. This was all clearly part of Baba Yaga's curse. What's that mean? Right back close, large animal. Dead. Reward. There is still a reward offered for the safe return of the Baronet and Elsa. 50 gold. For the capture or death of the brigand warlock. 50 gold. For the capture or death of the brigand leader, there is a reward of 50 gold and the title of Hero of Spielberg. Hero of the Realm of Spielberg is a title of respect and honor. A true hero can release this land from its curse using his intelligence and courage. This powerful ogress is the cause of all the Baron's misfortune. She is a vile creature who knows much magic. The Baron ordered Baba Yaga to leave, and she first cursed the graveyard. When he then sent the baronial guards after her, only their captain returned to the castle. The captain spoke the words, "Hear me, O mighty Baron. Thou hast angered me and thus you are cursed. All that you value shall you lose, all that you treasure shall be taken from you. In a strange voice. Good night. I'm almost done here. The captain then dissolved into a pool of sticky something blackness. Hut. Baba Yaga has her hut to the northwest. It is a very dangerous place and many baronial guards have been lost there. Something else. We talked about everything here. A large winged creature flew over the castle wall, grabbed Elsa and vanished before the guards could fire upon it. We searched everywhere for her, but to no avail. Even the Jester Yorick joined the search. The Baron sent a troop of guards to storm Baba Yaga's hut, but I think their skulls sit atop her fence. Elsa von Spielberg would be about 18 now. Ah, that's important. Thanks. Yorick? He was a very jolly fool who loved to laugh. He was devoted to Elsa and swore he would not return until Elsa was safe. I think we're done. Brigands? There are now a few guards. Take out the brigands when Shroud won't drive it with it. Okay. Brigand leader. Good strategist. He has organized and led many raids which result in much treasure and little loss on the part of the brigands. Without their leader, the brigands will soon flee. Not much is known about him, but he seems to use some magic potions and powders and spells. Treasure. Many merchants have been robbed by the brigands. There is a merchant in town who could tell you about his robbery. Okay. Okay. Gate guard keeps a vigilant eye out. Okay. I want to fight a little bit before the end of the stream. I want to try out the fighting. I'm gonna go around town. I got one fight just testing out the game. I went outside of town and I got a goblin. I don't want to go too far outside of town though. Yeah, I don't want to explore this now. What's this? Out one of the graves, a strange and evil appearance. Did they say something about the taking the route at midnight? Like on a grave? What if I pick it up right now? What happens? You wrenched the mandrake plant. Yeah, the mandrake. Somehow you thought it would be a lot harder. You wonder if you did this right. The root shrivels and twists in your hand until nothing is left. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, but I don't want to do something here now. Oh, I thought there would be more random encounters. Oh, is this a dead end? Oh. I might even have to map this. The hollow log looks somberly back with its single giant eye. You know at once that nothing is to be gained by investigating this gaunt relic of a more vertical past. It's good writing. Nope, you really can't do anything. Damn, no enemies? I guess at night there would be more, but... something with this. Huh. Oh well, there will be no fighting. Oh, it's getting darker. Oh, let's use our spells. I can't use spells here. Why? 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 Am I too tired? Yeah, Grim Fandango is a great game. You have to play Grim Fandango indeed. Magic point 14 on 14. Do I not have any spells? Oh, is that what cost me a lot of gold? And I forgot when I reloaded I didn't buy any spells. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I took this, or 47 might be 4 gold coins. Oh, I took the flame spell even. Let's take the flame spell again. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Okay, that's very expensive. I just want to cast it. Just want to cast a spell before the end of the stream. This? Like that? So I can... Because when you encounter enemies, you go outside like this, and then if he appears, you can just avoid him, or you can even like click run and do it. But I guess I can just go here, press this, and shoot that. You at least had a chance to practice this. Do I not have any magic spell point? Wow, that took a lot of spell points. Anyway, I should shoot at least once a day, I guess. When you go here, the color changes. Oh. Help me, brave and kind hero. Nope. Oh. Yeah, yeah, the stream has ended. We'll reload before that. My last save will be like something like that. I'll just go back to town. In my test runs, there was always someone that would appear. No, that's not the one. In front of the town. Here. And now he doesn't appear anymore. I don't know why. He was there day one. I hope he appears again. He looked important. He really doesn't appear anymore. The fuck? Anyways. Ah, there you go. Yeah, I'll save with him right there, just in case. I'll name this just in case. Yeah, I think he's part of the Thief Guild or something. Anyways, that's it for tonight, guys. We will be playing more of this incredible game, which I really like. Tuesday, 8 PM Eastern Time. And tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'll be continuing my game of Icewind Dale, which was on pause since like the end of December. Since I think the last time I played was the 20th of December or even 18th or something. It's been a while, but we're back. We're back with virtual gaming. So this and Icewind Dale all week. The schedule is on the Twitch panel. Good night, Nix. Good night, everyone. Thursday is a no stream day. If I stream Thursday, no, there's no way I'm gonna stream Thursday. No, I'm gonna come so late, and Friday I have to get up. There's no more getting up at 8 or 9 or even 10. Now it's all 6 in the morning and shit like that because of the kids. Okay, so that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be raiding someone, so yeah, stay in the channel for a couple of seconds at least. At least a couple of seconds. God damn it. Now this is what I want. Okay. Yeah, we'll be raiding Gamma Chris, who's playing some Duke Nukem 3D. What the fuck? There you go. Okay, 8 p.m. Eastern time every day except Saturdays, but for Thursday I'm gonna skip a stream. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great night and remember to have fun. Peace.